All right, it sounds like you've got some clients out there. I'm going to step to this side. I've asked each of these folks to talk, and I'm sorry, we are going to be brief.
You got that, Jason.
To pass the mic along. Did you get your mics? Douglas, could you grab mics for everyone? To say 3 things. Who you are, your organization, who you certify.
Okay, I guess I'll start.
And we'll just run through all 3. Well, you can go through all 3. Who you certify, at a high level what your process is, and from your perspective, the most key benefit of certification.
Okay, and again, thank you all for being here. Jason, thank you, and thanks to the host committee and the NFL. I am Lawrence Wooten, president of the Western Regional Minority Supplier Development Council. We are, our region goes from Fresno to the Oregon border, includes the state of Nevada and Hawaii. That's who we certify. We are one of 24 affiliates across the country that do certification for ethnic minority-owned businesses. Rosemary Wetzel is in the audience. Rosemary really is the backbone of our certification process. She is our director of certification, which manages that. We currently have over 850 ethnic minority-owned businesses certified within our organization. A number of my corporate members are in the room today. We are a corporate member-driven organization. Corporations come to us and ask us to help them in identifying certified minority-owned businesses that they can do business with. So, and I'm going to embarrass them a little bit. The members of, who are my corporate members? I'd like for you to take a quick stand, if you would stand up quickly. I know I got a few here. I got a couple anyway. So Chevron and Southwest and San Jose Gas are in the room, and we have a lot more than that. But the benefits of certification is events just as this. The NFL is focused on working with certified businesses. That's one benefit. Another is you get the opportunity to work with a number of our corporations in doing business. Again, we are a corporate member-driven organization. Fortune 500 companies belong to our organization and support us in that way. And without ado, I heard a couple of my certified MBEs, some of the certified MBEs of the WRMSDC, if you would stand just for a quick moment. All right? And again, this is part of our 850 certified minority businesses across this particular region. So again, the benefits are you get the opportunity to talk to folks like the NFL, the host committee, meet with our corporate members. I'm going to tell a quick story when we talk about being ready and being certified, and I'm going to close on this note. Leading up to this, Jason had contacted me and said, hey, I need a minority-owned caterer in the Oakland area. Rosemary went through our database, and sadly to say, we didn't have a certified minority business caterer in the Bay Area. But I had known of one down in the Hayward area. I contacted him and said, hey, you need to get certified because, you know, the NFL is asking me, do I have anybody? He started the process. I contacted Jason and said, hey, I have a guy. Jason's response was, we had to move on. So my point being is that you have to be ready when these opportunities come up. To Vonda's point, you've got to be responsive. You've got to be ready. And even though we're at an NFL and we're talking about an NFL event, this isn't only about the NFL. This is about growing your business long term because there's loads of opportunities out there for you. So did I cover it all quickly? All right. Next. Oh.
Ladies, this is for you. We know that through the research we've done that over 40% of the NFL ticket holders are ladies. So we are going to help you create a playbook that is second to none because we have a resource, a national and local and regional resource of other women-owned businesses and corporations who will stand with you and help you grow your companies. So our name is Astra Women's Business Alliance. We have been a partner of WeBank for 14 years. Astra actually has been organized for over 18 years. But we've been working in the women's market for over 30 years. And so we have a lot of experience in helping to bring corporations together with women-owned businesses. How many women-owned businesses here today are certified through WeBank? Just by a show of hands? Great. Well, you've got the scoop. You already know. Well, part of the playbook, again, is to get certified. If you're not certified, you need to consider becoming WeBank certified, which requires that you are 51% or more owner of the company, as well as managing the company on a day-to-day basis. The process itself takes anywhere from 45 to 60 days. It requires a site visit. You provide your governance documents, and we can go into more detail with you at a later time to tell you exactly what's expected of you. But I want to emphasize why you want to do this, why you should do this. We became a partner of WeBank back in 2000, and we have women-owned businesses that have grown and actually tripled their businesses over that length of time. And mainly why they have grown their business, or how they've grown their business, is they show up. And Lawrence was talking about that too. I'm sure Doug and Wayne will say the same thing. The so important element in growing your business is to take advantage of these national networks. Within Astra Women's Business Alliance, we cover Oregon, Washington, Alaska, Idaho, Montana, and Northern California down to Fresno. So we hold events in all these different areas. We had a huge economic summit in Alaska. We had BP, ExxonMobil, Raytheon, UPS, and they were there to meet with women-owned businesses. So the important part of this network and why you should consider getting certified is I really can't think of another organization like NMSDC, like the organizations that we have here, that can do so much for you, because a lot of what you may not even realize is a lot of the support comes behind the scenes. We have corporations that will call looking and sourcing for certain commodities or services. They will call our office, and we have a dedicated person that will jump on the web and start searching through the WeBank database for suppliers that have and meet certain criteria. So I can't think of another type of organization that does all of that for you. Within Astra, we have a Done Deals Award, so we help hold corporations' feet to the fire by showing how the ones that can walk the talk. We have honored Microsoft, we've honored Apple, we've honored Starbucks, we've honored Boeing, AT&T. And what these corporations do is they need to do at least 3 contracts with our WBEs within a calendar year. So these are just some of the ways that we can help you as a woman-owned business get the access to markets that you need. So please join us, and this is a great, exciting opportunity. We're so happy to be part of it, Jason. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Wayne Gross. I'm a customer liaison with the Department of General Services. And first of all, I want to thank Jason for inviting me. And I represent the DVBE community. Disabled Veteran Business Enterprise. And to be short and sweet and to the point, okay, you have to be 51% owned by a 1 or more disabled veteran. A disabled veteran is defined as at least 10% disabled from the military. A limited liability company must be wholly owned by 1 or more disabled veterans. And here's the big one, and I think it's for all of us concerned. You have to be involved in the daily operations. That's the big key. You can't be sitting at home watching TV while the company's working. As far as benefits are concerned, the biggest one is you get put into our database. It's a public entity, so anyone in the world can go into it and find you. And so with that, it's all free too. You can't beat the cost. And once you get certified as a disabled veteran business enterprise, you get put into my compadre over here's database too, called the Clearinghouse. And with that, I will pass it on.
Hi, I am Douglas Phaison, the Supplier Diversity Officer with the California Public Utilities Commission. We have a program that's over 30 years old, or thereabouts. We oversee the Supplier Clearinghouse. Our companies primarily are investor-owned utilities, and some of them are in the audience today, and I'm going to ask them to stand. I see Emma, I see Charmaine. I thought I saw Jose back in the back there. Thank you all for being here. If I have AT&T or PG&E or any of the other utilities that come under our supervision, please stand if I don't see you. As I said, Our program has been around for the last 30 years, and actually our database is for women and minority, and as Wayne rightfully pointed out, once you certify through Department of General Services, you are then included in the Supplier Clearinghouse database. Wayne, you stole my thunder because I wanted to use the word free. Our database is free, so there is no reason not to get certified. The database look like you, and I'm so proud that you all are here, number one. We have over 7,000 suppliers in our database. And one of the more important aspects of the database is about access. And also, once you certify, and don't be afraid to get certified, because what it really says is that you've gone through a process, a rigorous process, and it brings legitimacy to your business. But I will remind you that it's not overnight. I heard Magic Johnson was speaking at an event recently, and he said that he walked into the room 6'9", and he came out 5'9", because it was a very humbling experience for him. He thought that he could capitalize off the fact that he's a great basketball player. And many of the people that he had access with, well, they wanted his autograph. But he got access, but it took him 5 years. So it is humbling. I must say it is humbling. But I would also say that the certification doesn't take 5 years, and it really doesn't take 5 years to get a contract. That is based on your own business acumen, your relationship, your skill set. I heard somebody earlier make the mention that if you look at a project and it looks too big, use the database to find partners. So I would encourage you to do that. But once again, the database looks like California. It looks like you. And in fact, we're national as well. But it does look like you. So I invite you, please register and get in our database. Thank you.
Let's give our panelists a round of applause. I'm actually going to ask you, if you don't mind, these are beautiful people, so I'm going to let them stay up here for a minute while I just close out, because we're at that point where we want to move on to our networking, we want to move on to our refreshments, and of course, seeing this amazing stadium for those of you that are going to do that. I just wanted to say a few words in closing and then give you a few logistical details. I can't stress enough how excited we are as a host committee for this program. Certainly, we're all excited about Super Bowl 50 and the potential that it has, not just for Super Bowl 50, but we know when we do the best job that's ever been done for a Super Bowl, we're going to get Super Bowl 56, and we're going to get Super Bowl 63. That's really our goal. And so we can't do that without engaging you in the process and without making sure that we take every advantage of this unique and historic opportunity to connect you to the NFL, to connect you to the Super Bowl experience, and to connect you to important partners, whether they be our certification partners, our corporate partners, many of whom are in the room. Chevron is here, I see as well. Many partners who are looking for you and who we want to make sure we use this platform to make the connection. That's why this program is called Business Connect. A few last things. Again, reminder, today the application is live online right now. Please, please check it out. It's fairly straightforward. We walk through the high-level pieces of it and apply. Become a part of the program. Get all of the benefits that Tisha mentioned and more that are being planned